What's cracking, everybody? You're here with me, King ETL, Cammy, the talking camera. Improv something.
Hi, I'm Cammy, the talking camera.
And my special guest, a friend of mine that I have not seen in a while. Do you have a stage name?
No, why would I?
She doesn't have a stage name, so you can call her
Good God.
Camel now.
Please, no, let's just...
You are Camel. Welcome, Camel, to the Order of Insanity.
I want out.
For this special video today, because of the potential of clickbait, we are talking about Avengers End Game. Now, spoilers if you have not seen it. Okay, spoiler time is done. Avengers End Game was a really cool movie. They fucked up the timeline. How do you feel about it?
Actually, since Loki's alive, I love it. That is my favorite character.
As
oh,
you
hell,
see,
Loki.
this was the fangirl response. The logical response is Captain America fucked up the timeline.
But the logical response to it, it wasn't even just Captain America that fucked up the timeline. It was the fact that they went back at all what messed it up. If he put back the stones, it would have erased the timeline. But it's the things that occurred during the point when they were trying to take the Infinity Stones.
Even if they did put the time stones back, it still would be an alternate. Jesus Christ, I hate time travel.
But not really. If the way that she explained it, they would have had a bad timeline because she like pointed that out. It would just
be an alternate though.
But it erased the timeline because they put the stones back exactly where they got it. They got rid of those potential timelines, but made different ones from little interactions. Like, does Loki technically still have the stone when they went farther back, though?
I think that this was a huge setup for their Loki TV show, so we're probably going to figure out with the Disney streaming app.
Or he just never died. That's a theory.
It's fucking Loki. They brought Loki back to life, technically. But... So, if you guys don't know, Comic Storian does comic videos. He talked about the two Steve Rogers timelines. When Steve Rogers went back, there is timeline A, where Steve did nothing, let Bucky get tortured, let a bunch of people die, let Hydra take over the government, and he just sat there chilling. Or timeline 2, where he tried to prevent some of this, which would... in preventing it, cause certain events to not happen, thus creating another timeline. You see, there's I narrowed it down to 4, but when you're thinking about it, it might be 6 timelines. Nebula shot herself, so Nebula should have died, but she didn't. So there's a timeline where anything Nebula did beyond 2014 never happened. If we go for a larger scale, when Tony snapped Thanos away, that creates a timeline where anything Thanos would have done after 2014 is undone. So, Ronan the Accuser doesn't work for Thanos anymore. And since... Ronan, remember the villain of Guardians 1? Dude with the hammer thing?
Oh, him!
Yeah.
I completely forgot he existed.
I know. But it's because they took Thanos away from there, Ronan is kind of doing his own thing now. Even if you put the stone back, that means Ronan is just taking it for himself.
I thought that was one of his kids.
That was just Ronan, because Ronan was he's one of the Kree. Remember Skrulls and Kree having a war?
Did they mention Ronan's name when they got back on the ship when he said I found the first stone? And he was like, "You're going on the Ronan ship." They did mention him. That was okay.
Yeah. It's so confusing because
technically Ronan still does work for him. It just that was gone now.
Yeah, but is he? Damn. So Ronan could potentially do the Infinity stuff for himself,
or he just gives it up. It just says fuck it.
I mean, I would think if I'm Ronan and Thanos is gone and I have the first Infinity Stone,
but he doesn't have the stone yet. He was supposed to go get it. Star-Lord took it first.
The Guardians of the Galaxy are not going to form because Gamora never went back to her original time.
But they already formed, though. That's why they got Thor.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they are. Because Thor joins the team at the end of the movie.
They're formed in this timeline, but the original timeline, if Cap went back and put the stone back in place where Star-Lord was supposed to grab it, that means Gamora never chased Star-Lord down for it.
But he still would have went to jail for taking the stone. he would have met Groot and Rocket and Drax.
Yeah, but he would have met Gamora.
But they'll still be the Guardians of the Galaxy. They're just missing one member.
Yeah,
so at that point, that's why I think they added in Thor. They're replacing Gamora so they can go hunt her down.
That's so...
Because like at the end of the movie, they had kind of like a wanted poster for her. But it was like written backwards and upside down.
He was trying to find her, but it's like, that's not even his Gamora anymore. Like, she isn't going to know him.
But, what's her name? Nebula did tell her about him. Because she says between him or a tree.
And Nebula isn't... She shouldn't exist because she killed herself.
We're not going to think too hard about that.
Like, there's a lot of non-matching up. Like, Jesus Christ, they just went full comic book.
Shouldn't she just, like, dissolve or something?
What if she's not actually dead,
technically?
Though? If she got shot in the chest. She could have got shut down since she's part robot. Probably just turned her ass off.
I just cut myself off. But you should be off still then.
Maybe later on she turns her back on. We don't know.
Lord have mercy. I thought this was going to be a regular timeline video, but this is why I wanted to make this video. Marvel, in a sense, created the comic book reality of just a crap ton of multiple timelines, which all this crap is existing because of a series of unfortunate events.
But they had to, because there's more than one book added into this story. Because they got old Steve Roberts when he loses a super serum. We don't know how he lost it though.
Well, I don't think he lost it.
He did lose it because
he ain't lose. He just got
old because he lost the serum.
Well, no, that doesn't mean you lost the serum. He ages normally.
No, that's in the comic book. He loses the serum.
Yeah, but in the movie, I don't think they have him lose the serum. I think he just aged. Because like,
that's
if
the
you
thing
think
that keeps him young, though.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
He still ages. Just like Logan still ages.
Who?
Logan.
We not talking about him.
No, but they kind of made out the same stuff.
But yet he still says young throughout the entire movie. You don't see this man increase in age.
Here's the thing. Cap retired because he's old, but he's not even that old. Like, Cap is like, what, 90-something? And he still look fairly young.
I don't know shit.
He looked like he's 70, but he really like 90, I think.
Okay, so hypothetically speaking, we're going to say this. They do use that story and plays into how he lost the super serum, and which is why he passed it on to Silver Falcon, and how he's going to become the next Captain America.
If he lost the serum, then that would also play into the timeline comic story and was talking about where Cap does mess with the past.
I highly doubt he doesn't.
Like, it would make sense that he would want to save Bucky, because I feel like it's fucked up if he's like, damn, Bucky is my friend, but if I get him out that torture room, I'm gonna mess with the future.
If they saved Bucky, don't you think his arm would have been back?
Yeah, but...
He didn't have his arm. It was still made out of metal.
That's why it's in a different timeline. Like, they're not crossing. It's like, what I think it is that they don't alter the present, they alter the past. And the past then branches out. Like,
but the way the Hulk explained it is that you alter the past and now becomes your then future. And because it now is your future, it becomes your reality.
Let's wrap it up by talking about what they can do with the movies since they have these alternate timelines.
Well, it also depends on who's keeping their contract.
Yeah, but I want to think about it from like a fun sense, not from a logical sense. Like, what could they do?
What could they do?
Well,
if Loki's still alive,
he is not coming back to the movie.
He's coming. No, he's coming back in Guardians of the Galaxy. He gonna show up.
Are you recording, Jordan?
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna show up and take down Thor. Thor's gonna lose fucking weight and overpower Star-Lord.
Thor is not losing weight.
Yes, he is.
Thick Thor is the greatest Thor.
He's not thick. He's just fat.
That nigga.
He was sitting in that damn chair and they thought he was dead.
And he looks sexy, though.
No, he does not. The beard looks nice, but his gut has to go. It has to slim down.
You gotta love a good gut.
It doesn't go all the way around, though. It's just out there.
That's that beard gut. Guts is good.
It depends on the gut is delivered. Like, if it's excess skin and it's just falling out, that's kind of disgusting in my point of view.
Good, bro.
You're fine because you're like universally round. It's just the front.
They call me universally round.
So cute, so round.
He's like a little butterball. But yes, but like not Gore. What's his name? Fuck, I was thinking about Gar for some reason. But like with Thor, he's like a bumpy tree. It's like he's tall and he's built, but then he just got that pregnancy stomach. That's like super low.
Because they had to wear the fat suit. They can only do so much.
That's why he gotta lose weight in space.
No.
He gotta become the space pirate baby angel again.
He is saying thick Thor.
No, he can't be a dude. He has to become a man again. I can't do this. Okay.
Fix Thor saves lives.
No,
I'm gonna change the topic of this video and just make it a full review, a loose base review.
I can't see.
That sounds nice. You'll see.
No, my glasses were off.
Why did you take it?
Because my eyes hurt.
Make the title of this video "Thick Thor Saves Lives."
Please don't.
Thick Thor saves lives.
He does not.
Hell yeah.
He literally didn't. He was depressed.
Yeah.
That's why he got fat. Because he was sad.
But what did he do when he wasn't depressed?
Thick
Save
Thor
lives.
didn't save lives.
Yeah,
His
he did.
mom helped him realize that indeed he was a failure, but he could redeem himself.
Yeah, no, that was
She told
a
him to eat
beautiful
a
message.
salad.
No, that was a beautiful message right there of him feeling like he was not worthy at all. But she had to help him lift his confidence back up. Because he hit rock bottom when everybody died. He felt like he was not shit.
That's because he didn't go for the head.
I know, and he lived with a lot of guilt. And she basically told him, like, that was an important message for everybody. You make your own destiny. Because he was like, they want me to be king. And she's like, well, do you want to be king?
He wasn't even talking about being king, though. He's just like, I
I know, but he was talking about in general. That's why he ends up passing the kingdom to Valkyrie.
At that point, he should just left it to Loki.
No, because Loki is no longer in the movies.
Loki coming back.
They are not signing him on to do movies anymore.
I don't know why they wouldn't.
He is too expensive. I ain't trusting
I'll
him
give Loki
nothing.
to kick him. He's a
Because
trickster for a reason.
I don't want a trickster ruling the kingdom.
You're a trickster by heart.
Yeah, but I rule a small YouTube channel, not a kingdom.
You shouldn't have that much power.
I have a pocket of the internet.
You shouldn't have that much power.
Yes, I should.
No, you shouldn't.
I should have multiple fans all wearing cloaks.
You see, now that's really fucked up.
Exactly. Making the sounds of our people.
That's like, no.
Yes.
Back to the main point. Thor needs to lose weight.
No. Keep it
Nebula got herself on ice like they did Bucky back in, what's it called?
I like friend Nebula because she's an aggressive hate friend.
I mean, yeah, she encouraged them to use knives and guns to see who's the
She
leader.
was playing fucking... she was so aggressively angry and happy, and I'm like, oh,
She wanted to try
I like
again.
Like a pit bull back in training. After a white couple has adopted them out after they abused another child or something.
I love it.
On death row.
But she
I love
won. She
her.
even put him in the chair so he could see the universe before he dies. And then Captain Marvel came in.
Captain Marvel has been the most useless person in all these
They
movies.
made her so hyped for some reason. She
I
was
don't
only
know
in there for like
why.
5 minutes.
I hate it.
I don't know why they made her so hyped.
I feel like they overplayed the whole feminism topic. And
Well,
I
they
saw
did
some
with that
stuff.
final scene where every woman in the show.
It was like,
It was
I
cool.
cringy, though. I feel like, I don't know.
It was more
cool, but
forced than
cringy.
anything else. Like, how'd y'all all end up at the same time?
Because, no, this is my theory. Spider-Man has a natural charisma that draws women to him.
Spider-Man was in need of help.
First of all,
He was just... He was
Spider-Man is
flawed.
adorable.
He is with a big dick.
The actor is adorable. We're not
With
going
the
to talk
big-
about his genitals. I'm talking about personality-wise.
Have
He's
you
a,
seen him on Dancing with the... Not Dance with the Stars, but that one thing where he was dancing like Rihanna?
the British boy is cute. Okay, we're just going to leave it at that. He's like super
Tom
cute.
Holland,
He
good.
met Madonna. They went dancing. He got embarrassed and left her on the floor.
That's all you gotta do. Tom Holland, good.
He's cute. And he needed help. He came in and just like...
He got that natural charisma. All the ladies went over there. It
I
was
think
like,
it's
oh,
because
he
of the
need
baby
help.
face. He's like, he needs assistance. I got to help him.
He looked like he was about to cry a bunch of times during that fight.
I mean, he was getting swarmed. He was like, I got this. I got this. I don't got this. I don't got this.
Like, that has to be terrifying. He gonna get PTSD.
I mean, not from the movie. He having a good time.
No, speaking of PTSD, we should close out this video by talking, what do you think the future movies are going to be about? I think Nick Fury is going to try to start up the new Avengers, and he wants Spider-Man to lead it.
I mean, does he lead it in the comic books?
No, but the proof that I have this, because the movies are in their own thing from the comic books, but Nick Fury is coming to Peter Parker almost in the exact same way he came to Iron Man in Iron Man 1. Because, at the end of Iron Man 1, Peter Parker came home and Nick Fury was waiting there. He went to his apartment room and he's waiting there now. That's why I'm like, they are matching up.
I can get that, but it all depends on personality-wise. Iron Man took it because, fuck Tony Stark. It's Tony Stark.
I
With
know.
Spider-Man, he first turned down Tony Stark offer because he had school.
Well, yeah, he got homework.
It don't matter.
I got homework.
This is exactly what he said. I'm not going to join the Avengers. I got homework to do.
Cause
he's
he's
not
a
about to
good
lead
boy.
the Avengers. I gotta graduate high school. He missed 5 years of classes. He got to get back on track.
That's the thing that our friend JC was talking about. Isn't that convenient? That all of his friends also got snapped, so they're not all different ages and they're all still in high school.
I mean, that's cool. So at that point, they should just shut all the high schools down.
Thank you, Thanos, for helping the movies.
Did you know there's actually a quiz online to see if you survived the snap?
Yeah,
I took it. I survived.
I did too.
Yay!
What was it?
It was like it wasn't a quiz. It was like a randomly generated thing where it was like I think it was like based on your IP address, and it was just like certain IPs didn't make it, certain did.
I'm dead.
You just.
Don't need my IP address. I'd rather just not know.
I mean, did you check it on BuzzFeed?
No, I checked it on the website.
I took mine on BuzzFeed.
It was just a website.
What the questions did they ask you?
It didn't ask a question. It just said, click here to find out if you survived.
I didn't use that one.
I did. I clicked it and
questions.
it said I was good.
There was like which Disney character? No, which Disney character would you take with you? And it was like they had Hercules, Elastigirl,
what does
Aladdin.
Disney characters have to do with?
I don't know, but I chose Sorcerer Mickey. He was my ride or die.
Well, that's why you made it. It is.
I have Mickey is my ride or die, and I have the power to know for certainly whenever anybody is lying.
So I guess you survived.
Yes, I did.
Well, it's about that time, folks. We should end this video by saying Spider-Man has a big dick.
Please stop focusing on that. He has a wonderful personality.
Thor saves lives.
He really did it. He got depressed and started playing Fortnite.
Loki is not coming back to the movies.
Loki is God.
We cannot afford him. He's not coming back.
He's coming back.
The same way Tony Stark ain't coming back in no way.
Loki's coming back. Tony Stark gonna make a cameo.
Reintroduce Camel.
Good God.
The Disney Now app is going to feature a buddy cop show, hopefully, of Falcon and War Machine.
They're not about to be buddy cops.
They're having a TV show.
They hate each other.
And it's called, I think it's just called Falcon and Soldier or something like that.
It's going to be them going about who's Cap's real best friend.
Buddy cop.
They're going to be fighting who is Cap's real best friend.
It's going to be beautiful. It is going to be beautiful.
Nah.
I'm going to love it. Anyway, thank you for coming. Loki getting his own TV show. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
Hell, Loki.
What the fuck is Loki's TV show even gonna be about?
Loki's just fucking it up.
Doing what? With who?
Loki things.
Subscribe for more.
He's not. What the hell is he doing?
Hell, Loki.
No, he's not doing nothing. Yes.